Well, good morning. Today is Saturday, April 6th. Let's see if we can get out and close the door without losing you guys. I have no idea why it does that lately. As soon as I go to shut the garage door, it turns you guys off. My neck is still a little stiff. I did use the Tamsin. I did use yours. I didn't have the rice, but I used the heating pad like you said. It does feel a little bit better, but it's still no. I gotta only turn like that far. It only hurts when I go this far. Remember that? So I raise my hand up that high. I did weigh myself. You can go. I did weigh myself on my scale this morning, the scale that I weighed myself on Monday, that saw my humongous, and that is a word, humongous, gain. I was going to say loss. It was a gain. On Monday I had gained 5 pounds over the weekend. So according to my scale this morning, I've lost 4 of it. Yay! Which still means I have a pound gain. But if that house ever goes for sale, I'm going to pretend I want to see it, because I just don't understand the way they set their house up. I really don't. It's weird, because to get into their front door you got to go up 10 steps, and it's not really a tri-level either, so it's just weird. So I want to go in that house. Nosy that I am, I'll pretend like I want to buy it. Anyway, I did gain a pound, and I not that I'm fine with it, but you know, I realize my mistakes, and like I've told myself, and I've told all of you guys, but I haven't told myself lately, that if I really want to lose weight, I have to do it 7 days a week. I can't just do it 5 days a week. That's just not working. 5 days a week for me is either having a small gain or maintaining, and that's not the direction I want to go. I don't want to go bigger, but I definitely want to go smaller. And the only way I want to go smaller is if I track and follow the plan all 7 days of the week. So that's my plan for this weekend. I'm going to go face my gain. I know it's a gain. And I always tell you, it's not going to bother me. And then really deep down, I know it bothers me. But really, it's going to bother me in the sense that I failed myself, that I went kind of cray-cray and just did myself in. I mean, nobody held me down and shoved the food in my mouth. It was me making all the poor choices. And I'm going to make smarter choices. I really am. And get on the scale, see my pound gain, at least a pound. It might be more. Like I said, I don't know if my scale matches up with the Weight Watcher scale. But it's definitely going to be a gain. So, and it's like every week I seem to be making an excuse before I go, and I'm tired of doing that, because, you know, I don't know about you, but I'm getting tired of hearing it. Because I am getting tired of hearing it. I'm not only getting tired of hearing it, I'm getting tired of saying it. So, and we have a birthday, all that rattling on. I think your last name is Short, although in my calendar I typed in Shirt. But I think, Lisa, your last name is Short. So, Lisa, here's your song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, I love a birthday. I just do. We have, we're going to do Danny's birthday on Thursday. And I've taken all of your suggestions, because so many of you suggested it, and duh, I don't know why I didn't think of it, is I'm going to make a yellow cake and put it in the pans. And then I'm going to make a chocolate cake batter, and then I'm just going to put enough in to swirl the cake. And then I'm going to make cupcakes for the kids for the rest. Kids always like cupcakes better than a piece of cake. I don't understand why. But anyway, Danny's birthday is actually on the 18th, but we're going to do it on Thursday the 11th, because he's going out to dinner on his birthday on the 18th. And Aaron is the manager of a Boston market, and Thursdays are his day off, so Thursdays is always the day that works out for everybody. With the exception being that for Aaron's birthday, we're going to do it on Wednesday, the 25th, because on Thursday he's doing some kind of thing with Sophia for the day, and so he took Wednesday and Thursday off. Does that make sense? Anyway, and then David's birthday is the 27th, which is a Saturday, and he works on Saturday, so I got to figure out what's going to work for him. We usually do Aaron's and David's together, and I just make 2 meals because everybody on your birthday you get to pick your own meal. So I'm gonna. Danny's already picked lasagna, and Aaron's already picked a barbecue. So now I got to just figure out what David wants. And then my niece's birthday is the 23rd, and we're taking her. She's my sister Sue's daughter. Her birthday is the 23rd, and for my sibling dinner that I go out with my brother and my sisters, we're going to take Kathleen out for her birthday because both of her mother and Bruce is her dad, had passed away. We want to just kind of. It's not like a commemorative birthday, but she's been feeling a little. I don't know, not down. It's hard. She's so young not to have your parents. It's like she's only in her 20s, and it's just, it makes it very difficult, and it makes it sad. It really does. But she's a good kid. I think she's got 3 jobs or something. She's a really hard worker, and so we're going to take her out to dinner. But I don't know that we're taking her on her actual birthday. I think we're taking her the day before. And then Gary's birthday is the 12th. So as you can see, we have a busy month of April. All the more reason I got to be really good. And then, other than that, I don't know. So I know that 2 of my posse aren't going to be here again today. One has a wedding, and one has a shower. The shower's in like a 3-hour drive away, so she knew that she wouldn't be coming. So I thought, well, and I don't know, Amanda's been working a lot lately, so I don't know if she's going to be here. But I'm going to be here to see what's going on. It's really strange how everybody comes out of this gym at the same time. It must be like a class going on that they all go to. Anyway, well, my plans for today is I think I'm going to have some pancakes and bacon for my breakfast. And I haven't really thought of my dinner yet, but I am going to have something healthy for my dinner. Not gonna blow it at dinner time. And just stay on track. That's all I can do. Sometimes that's all you can do. But you know what? I'm going to go face the music, see how I did, and go from there. Okay, I knew that I was going to have a gain, so I'm fine with it. I really am. I did gain 1.2, so now my total loss is 65.8. And you know what that means? It means I've overshot my 10 pounds that I said that I would never go over 10 pounds. Because that puts me at 11.2. Time to get busy. I'm getting busy now because this is ridiculous. I can't be doing this anymore. I have every intention of staying on plan. I'm going to go home. I'm going to have some pancakes and bacon. And I think I'm going to have some orange juice because I bought that low sugar orange juice the other day. And then for dinner, I'm going to go to Subway and get a healthy sub because my grandson works there, and I told him I'd come and see him at work. So I'm going to go and have that. I'm going to have a healthy sub. I'm going to look on the app beforehand to find a low point sub because you can go to Subway and get a low point sub. And then just stay on track, not go crazy. Not go crazy. I'm going to drive right past McDonald's. I'm not going to pay attention to it. And thank you all for helping me with the stupid. I know, we weren't allowed to say stupid when we were little. That was a bad word. That was like fart. You couldn't say fart either. You guys are right about my math. And I just bragged the other day about how good I am at math. That was one of my better subjects. Reminds me of the time when we were first married and we got all that money. You get all that money when you get married. And so because we had already saved our money up. We didn't really get a lot of money. We just kind of paid for our wedding. But I paid for a third of my wedding. Jim paid for a third, and my parents paid for a third. So we figured that, whatever money we had was pretty good after that. Anyway, doesn't really matter. We put so much money in the checking account to cover our checks, and then we put the rest in the savings account because we were going to really we were going to be like Kelly and Freedom in a Budget. We were going to be perfect. That lasted about a week, if that. Because when it was really my first checking account I ever had. And I was so good because I would write, like the rent. Our rent was $110 a month. Oh, if I could only pay $110 a month now, I'm telling you. So I would write $110 in my registry. And then instead of subtracting the money, I would add it. And I thought, oh, you know what? I can pay this off now. And so then I would write a thing for the electric company. And then instead of subtracting it, I would add it. Never paying attention to it until I started getting notices from the bank that I was overdrawn. And I kept thinking, how could that be? I was so sure I was not overdrawn. So I went to the bank to sit down with the bank manager or whatever, the teller. And we went over my book. And she says, have you ever had a checking account? And I go, no, it's my first one. I'm so excited. When you write a check, you're supposed to subtract the money from the thing. And I went, subtract? Yeah, that would make sense. We'd take money out of the savings account to put into the checking account. And what happens when you take money out of the savings? At least in my case, you never put it back in. Yeah, and I didn't put it back in. So anyway, so math, I guess, is not my strong subject like I like to brag that it is. Because I said I wouldn't go over 10 pounds. And look at 11.1 or 2. 11 point. I already forgot. And I always said history was my good subject too. So, yeah, it's just... it's all failing, man. It's all failing me now. But anyway, so I brought the can of potatoes in. And all of you were pointing out, which I realize now, it doesn't say 3.5 cups. It says 3.5 servings. And 3.5 servings, each one is a half a cup, so that's 7 cups. Right, 7 cups. So I figured that if half a cup was 1 point, then 7 cups should be 7 points. And I was figuring 10 points. And then a couple of you had told me that it was 4 points. And then somebody had said it was 6 points. So when I scanned it and put the ounces in, it came up 5 points. And then when I scanned it and put the grams in, it came up 6 points. So then I brought it into my liter, and I confused them all because we were all so confused on this can. Well, one of the people that weigh us in, Sue, she said that she eats these potatoes all the time. She just eats them for her lunch. She counts them as 5 points. And I said, well, I don't understand, because if it's a half a cup is 1 point. I know this is confusing. It confuses me the more I'm saying it. If a half a cup is 1 point, then it would only stand to reason that you'd have to have at least 7 points. And she said, no, sometimes the app scans high, sometimes the app scans low. She says, if you want to scan it at 7 and it makes you feel better, you can go right ahead, but it's really 5 points. Which makes sense because a potato is 5 points. So, I've decided I'm not eating these potatoes. They're too confusing. Okay, let's go home, and I'm going to do my meeting highlights, and then I'm going to have my breakfast because I'm hungry. So I will talk to you guys at breakfast time. Okay, I'm going to have my breakfast. I've already tracked it. Going to have some of this Kroger Light orange juice. It's 45% less calories. It's 3 points for 8 ounces. And it doesn't appear to me to have a lot of sugars. It does have sugars, but 10 grams. And then I'm going to have some Georgia peach tea with my sugar-free syrup, with my Kodiak Power Flapjack and Waffle Mix, and some center-cut bacon. So I started my day with a prayer. Drank 50 ounces of water. My quote is, even if you falter, always remember how far you have come. It's an 11-point breakfast, 24 smart points, 5 points for my half a cup of Kodiak pancake mix, 2 points for my 3 slices of center-cut bacon, 3 points for my 8 ounces of orange juice, and 0 for my egg, banana, tea, and water, and 1 point for my syrup. I've already tracked what I'm going to get at Subway. I'm going to get a 6-inch turkey breast on 9-grain whole wheat bread, and I'm going to come home and cut up some veggies. Have my artichoke dip and tea and water, so it'll be a 9-point dinner. I'll have 4 points that I can roll over. I'm determined to lose weight next week. Look who I'm with.
Hello, my friends.
It's Birdie, and Jim's in the back seat. We stopped by here to see David to get our subs. And Birdie's driving.
No, she's not. We're just sitting here.
Wow, I got a lady behind me trying to figure out if she's going to back up.
He is a true backseat driver. Well, I'm ending the video a little later than I normally do because, as you saw, Birdie came over. We went to where David works. He works at Subway to get our subs made by him. He was working at this one place, and he always closed. And I always was worried because it was in a strip mall, and they have him work alone. And, you know, the grandma that I am, I always worried. Because he's only, well, I mean, he'll be 18 in 3 weeks. Doesn't seem possible. But I'm just thinking that even at 18, he's too young to be closing a store, especially a fast food store, by himself. But they transferred him to a store that's inside a store. So it's a Myers. I don't know if they're all around. It's a big, huge mega store, like a grocery store, like a super Walmart. I'm thinking they're pretty much everywhere, but I don't know. But his Subway store is inside the Myers, which is open 24 hours. So I feel a lot better about that. But anyway, we went there to get our subs, and the only difference was they didn't have the 9-grain wheat. He was out of that. So I got the Italian herb. I think it was Italian herb bread. And then we came home and we watched a movie on Netflix called The Highwaymen with Woody Harrelson and Kevin Costner. It was about the final days of Bonnie and Clyde. It was okay. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the greatest, but it wasn't the worst. You know, it was entertaining, to say the least. And then Birdie just left, and so now I'm going to finish up my video and get my pajamas on, watch some TV, and stay up late because that other night when I went to bed at 11:30, that was just not me. But you know what? I must have needed it because I got like 9 hours sleep straight. Didn't wake up at all, and I felt so refreshed. So, anywho, that's about it for now. I'm very proud of how well I did today. Tomorrow's another day, but I'm going to be good tomorrow too because I'm going to do this 7 days a week, not 5 days a week. So give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you guys. You know what? I did do a collab video with Barrett Pastor, and I should have that up tomorrow at noon. And I know that 2 people did the weight loss videos, and I'm going to put their links down below, but let me find out who they are. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Well, did you miss me? I'm back. I wasn't gone that long, so I don't know what you're worried about. Anyway, the 2 people that did my weight loss tag is Dish with D and Jones Pointed Plate. So I'm going to put their links down below. Head over to their channel and watch their videos. And if anybody else does the video, just let me know and I'll share the link to your channel. So I'll give this video a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see you guys on my collab video tomorrow. I don't think I have a birthday tomorrow, but if I do, I'll do a vlog on my way to church. See you guys on Monday for sure.